everyone? It's your boy Dave.
Yeah, boy!
And with me, as always, is the hype man Shane.
We're fucking hype.
Fuck yeah, we hyped. We hyped. We're so fucking hype right now.
Yep.
AKA the Shane board. Like your boobs. And with us, as always, is the rambling man Russell.
Hey guys, how you doing? I had a long weekend. It was Memorial Day weekend. I bought some stuff and some things and had to change 4 tires on a car. That was fun, yeah.
That's all the tires you can change on a car.
Well, that's not true.
That's true.
You could change the spare if you had one, which we didn't. Which I discovered while having a flat tire. So yay.
That's always a good time to figure that out.
Yeah. So I'm hype. I'm excited. Glad to be here with you guys.
Hell yeah. AKA WrestleMania.
Oh yeah.
That's my favorite one he does. Also, we have a special guest with us today.
Super special.
Special guest?
Yeah, special. Very special. You probably see him on the
Kind
screen.
of special.
We have, I didn't think of a nickname for Mike.
What the hell?
Mike Muscles. We got Mike.
You gotta flex now.
It's a audio medium, but
There's video!
Oh,
Yeah.
Video
What are we
show.
looking at? Why do you keep looking at it? then? You looked at it the whole time.
He has zero faith in the fact that Russell actually turned it on. Now Russell has no faith.
now he's still wondering if he turned it on.
No, it's recording. I know it's recording. We've been down this road.
Like 5 times already before the show started.
This is the DQP Weekly, where we talk about news, movie news, trailers.
Yeah.
Sometimes we talk about death,
Comic books.
comic books. That's a new thing. Oh, I know we talk about that. So.
Yeah. We can't not talk about comic books.
That's very true. You've not said the M word yet. I'm waiting for it, though.
Nerd?
The M word.
Oh.
What? Marvel. Let's talk about Marvel all the time.
I'll talk about Marvel later.
Oops.
Are you okay, Russell?
Killed Russell. I killed Russell.
I'm good.
Welcome to the show, Mike.
Collected.
Glad to be here. Dreams do come true.
Our number one fan is here.
Yeah.
So who's going to email us now?
Probably Bill.
Oh, yeah. He's our number 2 fan.
I don't know. How many times have you written us?
Once.
Yeah, I feel like Bill might be number 1 fan.
That's true.
No offense.
It's all right. I was pretty entitled in my email there. Whatever was going to get me on here. Ready to say it. I said Batman and Robin was my favorite movie. That was definitely a typo. I just want to clear that. I meant
Get
to
that on
say
the records.
I meant to say Batman Forever.
Okay.
You didn't even mention the person who's actually emailed us today, but we'll get to
Zach
the
emailed
yeah,
us? Okay.
Zach.
Or Dick.
But Dick emails us like bad questions and dick pics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, they're
Welcome to Dick.
just trolling.
basically
us.
trolling us. Yeah.
Yeah. First up, we got headlines. Russell got some
We
headlines.
do have headlines. Headlines. If you did it 3 times, Barry, I love you. This is my favorite headline I think I've ever read on the show.
Oh, shit.
Read it, Daddy.
Okay. How to Murder Your Husband author Nancy Crampton Brophy has been found guilty of murdering her husband.
So it's confessional.
You can't be an expert if you don't do it.
Yeah. That's all I have for that. There's a whole story if you want to read it. Google it. I just wanted to say that line of words together. Next, we have a new Netflix special that has been announced. Norm Macdonald's colleagues will address his death in a Netflix special titled We didn't get to tell him what he meant to us.
Oh shit!
God damn it.
And my heart is already broken.
Yeah. Ugh. That's super sad.
It's already fucked up because he had the like Kaufman like post-mortem special that he like made because he knew he was gonna die or something.
And he didn't tell anyone. No one knew.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of what this is about. Like, for pretty much 8 years, he battled cancer, and like no one knew. Like, he went to the not Comedy House. I don't remember what that big comedy club that all the comedians go to is called, but
I have no idea.
Laugh
he
Factory.
was there. Yeah, something like that.
Something.
Laugh-a-palooza.
I don't know.
But so there's a couple of them talked about how like they knew something was wrong because he was like more emotional than he had been, and like this is all stuff they're going to talk about in the documentary. But it's like super crazy because like he went out of his way to like kind of do stuff and spend time with people.
Yeah.
And in those like in that time that he like
He was doing the
dying.
stuff.
Yeah, he was doing the stuff.
he was doing the stuff that like if you know people start doing that kind of stuff. They like give you things and tell you that they care about you when it was like unspoken before, and like spend time with you when you haven't seen them in a long time and that kind of shit. Like either they're like hiding an illness or they're gonna do something drastic.
Yeah.
And he was like posing. He like made sure to pose for pictures with people.
Yeah.
So that way they had like a last picture with him and stuff.
That's fucked up.
This is super sad.
Excuse me. Yeah, and then he did a tour shortly before he died. And I guess on the tour he just kept being like, guys, this is great. This is awesome. I was like super happy and emotional the whole time. What a guy, man.
I mean, at least he like got to do that and like get closure for himself, if not like help other people move on.
Yeah.
Before they even knew that he was going to be gone.
Yeah. So this is just an announcement. There's no date or anything attached. So we'll get that probably sometime in the next year.
Okay.
So, yeah. Sorry to bring it down. I'm bringing it back up. The beautiful and extremely talented Bo Burnham has released 63 minutes of deleted scenes that didn't make it into his Netflix special Inside. It's available on his YouTube channel.
Is that really going to bring it up, or is that still just bringing it back down?
Well,
again?
I'm excited there's more content.
Yeah. Like, it's going to be funny, but it's going to be like, this dude almost killed himself during lockdown, I feel like.
There's a line that talks about him in it where it talks about him like 40 is it. Like, he's done at 40.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, man.
No,
like,
I've known a lot of people that have said that.
I could see
Comedy
it
or
happening.
life?
Life.
It's
Dark. Have you seen Inside?
Yeah.
It's dark, right? Like, but like a couple people I know were like, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen. And I'm like, hold on. Like, I agree with you that it's funny, but like, do you get the underlying context
Yeah.
of the
He's
entire
literally
special?
going insane.
So, but yeah, so 63 minutes of deleted scenes available on his YouTube channel. I'll be watching that later this week. This next one's interesting. There's been a scheme happening behind the scenes of cryptocurrency called Ethereum Max. And some top-tier celebrities are involved and under investigation. Ex-Celtics ball guy, Paul Pierce, Punchy McPuncherson, Floyd Mayweather Jr., Astastic Arm Candy Kim Kardashian, Edgelord Logan Paul, and fake Loki Matt Damon are among the list of celebrities involved in the situation. It was a pump and dump scheme.
Yeah.
And they're all in trouble.
You said dump.
Pump and dump.
I said a lot in there.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's been a lot more than just those people involved.
Yeah, there's
I mean,
a whole
obviously,
list.
There's like a huge list, probably.
Those are just the people I had fun names for.
But I mean, Jesus, there's a lot of like no-name people that like became like armchair financial analysts that, you know, were pump and dumping shit like every week.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you don't know what a pump and dump scheme is, it's basically where a bunch of high-profile people...
You guys try not to giggle at pump and dump, okay? It's
I
a real
failed.
term for like financial
Sure.
fraud, basically.
Yep.
It sounds technical.
It sounds technical.
So
I don't
it's
understand
where, like,
crypto, but I can get a pump and dump.
for a quarter of a Bitcoin, you definitely can get a pump and dump.
Oh, damn. That's a steal.
No, Dave, that's a lot of money.
Oh, I don't know how crypto works. I thought we were talking about
A
Superman's
quarter
dog.
of $40,000.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So $10,000 was the joke.
I don't have that much.
Yeah.
I don't have any crypto.
You
I
also
don't
might be able
anymore.
to go to your local massage parlor and get one for $20.
Ooh. A pump and dump or a crypto? I'm very lost. I don't know what's going on. I thought we were talking about Superman's dog. I don't know.
Anyway, a pump and dump scheme is where a like high profile people, whether they're in the financial sector or celebrities or whatever, promote a thing just to drive the price up. And then when they think that it's at the top, they ditch it. And so they're not really like an advocate for that thing as much as they're just trying to get other people to buy it to drive the price up.
Yep. So they could sell.
So they can sell it and make money. Which, like, none of these people on this list that I read, like, really need to make more money, so fuck them.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
just go make more movies, Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
I think it's interesting that Matt Damon was involved when he was also like a spokesman for one of the like exchanges.
Coinbase, yeah.
Yeah. Was it Coinbase?
I think it was Coinbase.
That's the one where he's like, the fortune favors the brave.
Yeah, where they say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Mhm. It's memorable, though.
Yeah,
I remembered
because
it.
they say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be using the M word a lot in this next headline.
M
Dave.
word?
Yeah.
M. Not
M.
nerd. Marvel.
Marvel.
M.
Joe Quesada has announced he's stepping away from Marvel Comics.
Okay.
Marvel made me this next part is me quoting him. Not me. Marvel
Oh, I
didn't
was
make
gonna
me
say.
an offer. They did. I wouldn't be sitting here.
Bro.
You bring us along, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like, I wouldn't be sitting in this exact spot.
Yeah.
Like,
We would have a nicer table.
yeah, we'd have a whole studio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. Joe Quesada wrote, Marvel made me an offer that changed the trajectory of my life. But lately I found myself thinking more and more of my favorite stanza from T.S. Eliot's Little Gidding. We shall not cease from exploration, and the end of all our exploring will be to arrive where we started and know the place for the first time. As you can imagine, my love for the company, its characters, and all my coworkers runs deep. But I have an exciting new chapter that's about to begin, so the time feels right. Several insanely cool projects of my own that you'll be hearing about in the coming months, including a short indie film I'm writing and directing. Stay tuned.
Huh.
Good luck, Joe.
Yeah. Basically just couldn't be editor-in-chief and do the stuff that he wanted to do, basically.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it sounds like, because he's like, and he, like, I mean, where else is he gonna go there? Like, I mean, since like the 90s,
He hasn't been...
91.
He's worked there since 91.
Yeah, and then he's gradually
moved up.
raised.
Yeah. I was gonna say
raised
he
through the
hasn't been
ranks.
the editor in chief since 91.
No, he's been the editor in chief since 99.
Yeah, it's been a long time, but it wasn't that long.
Yeah, so like, I mean, doing 20 years at like what is essentially like the highest tier job at a comic book publisher, like what? Like, if you're not gonna do that till you die, like what else are you gonna do? So
yeah,
I think it's interesting that he's moving on. Kind of want to follow his journey through other things.
Yeah.
Good luck, Joe. Friend of the show.
Dude, write us. draftyq@gmail.com.
Yeah, make us a comic book.
We support you, Joe.
He doesn't work for Marvel anymore.
Oh, well, make us a not Marvel comic book.
He's going to go start his own comic book publisher.
Yeah.
Images.
Yeah, that's all I got for headlines.
You know what's next?
Correspondence. correspondence. Why did I hit puberty in the middle of that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Can I do it?
That'd have been nice 15 years ago.
He's about to read.
Stop. Correspondence.
Are you good, Dave? Did you pump and dump?
I've been pumping dumping this whole time.
I'm next to you.
He's
My
just getting it
leg
all
is
over the
wet.
table.
I just thought I had a sweaty ankle.
It's something.
What the fuck?
I don't know. Read the thing.
They can't make us into a comic. There's the comic code.
We are definitely against the comic
The
code.
comic code doesn't exist anymore.
No werewolves.
No werewolves, yes.
That's fucking weird.
It is weird.
All right, Zach writes us. He says, "Sup."
Sup, Zach?
And he goes on to say, "You guys talked about not having watched Knives Out on last week's episode. It's actually a pretty good movie. I went into the movie really wanting to hate it because Rian Johnson directed it. LOL." Was I supposed to laugh?
I don't know.
Or
I
was
guess.
supposed to say LOL?
I never know. I never know. Whenever someone
I
does
don't
LOL, I'm like, am I supposed to say?
Sometimes I'll be like voice messaging,
Yeah.
like where you send the audio clip,
Mm.
and I'll say LOL, and I'm like, that was stupid. I ignored that part of my message. You heard me laughing as I was saying LOL.
LOL. Fuck you, dude.
So Zach wants us to watch Knives Out.
I've heard it's good.
I mean, I wanted to watch it anyway because, like, I like the way it was portrayed in the original trailers. I like that kind of movie, but I don't know if that's actually what it is or not.
Yeah, I don't either. I guess we'll have to watch it.
Yeah.
Also, Zach decided to watch the Halo finale.
Oh yeah,
And I know
he survived long enough to write us an email.
he did. He says, and I know that Shane doesn't watch the show, so I wanted to hear his reaction to this phrase.
Oh no.
Master Cortana, corpse pilot.
What?
Yeah, that happened. He said, yeah, that happened, but it worked real well.
Wow.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Is he live emailing us?
That. Okay, Zach. It sounds real dumb. It sounds real fucking dumb. From everything that Russell has said to me and everything that I've read on the internet, that not just like, you know, fanboys getting pissed off about it, just like actual like reviews and stuff. And what you've emailed to us, it sounds real fucking stupid, and I don't want to watch it. I have no interest in it. Like I saw the one scene that I would kind of want to see, and it was just like I think it was like on Instagram or some shit. It was just the like the one scene with the brute. Where the brute comes down. Yeah. And then it goes back up into the ship and flies away, and Master Chief's like shooting at it.
Yeah, he doesn't even fight the brute there.
Yeah.
He fights a brute later.
Sure. I mean, I'd watch that, but like the story beats that I have been told about just seem like they don't belong in that at all. And it doesn't make any sense for it to get shoehorned into it. And like you could have fit some of that stuff in there and made it make sense, but it doesn't make sense the way that it's been described to me. So
yeah, all of what you said without having watched it is accurate.
Yeah,
I'm glad I don't have to watch it.
I don't remember if I recommended it, but since finishing it, I retract that recommendation. So if you already started it, I'm sorry. Just stop.
I think after like the first 3 episodes or something like that, you were like, I know a lot of fanboys are mad about this and this, but like I want to give the show a chance, and I think it's been okay so far. And I think that's like as glowing as your recommendation has gotten. Yeah. And it's just gotten worse since then.
Yeah.
So
because I thought the first couple episodes were going to be like all set up, and then it turns out the whole show is set up
for nothing
for season 2, which might not even happen. And then even then, like it was poorly executed to set up something that didn't even need set up.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Have you watched any of it?
I have not. No.
Okay.
I haven't either.
No, I played the games, but I haven't watched any.
No, I haven't watched any of it. No. Give him a break. He's a guitar player, not a.
I've seen him
Singer.
on a mic before.
That's true.
Come on.
They let me
I've
do
seen
it every
Mike
once
use
in a
mic.
while.
Mike.
But yeah, I don't know. But you said you played. Did you play all the games or?
I played, I think, I want to say OST was the last one I played.
Yeah.
But I played 1, 2, 3, and then
Yeah.
that.
I think I played 1, 2, and 3, and I think 3 was the last one I played. But
I played a lot of Reach. That
yeah,
was the last one I played was
Yeah.
Reach.
I think I played like the first level of Reach at somebody's house or something because they were like, "Yeah, check this out," and I was like, "Eh."
We used to have Monday Night Halo, we called it.
Yeah.
It was all Reach.
Yeah. So I went to like a smart kid school. Don't worry, I'm not bragging. I got kicked out.
Because you were
And-
too smart?
No. Because I did, instead of sleeping, I beat off all the time, and then
Oh.
because I had a room to myself.
And we're back to the pump and dump.
So then I slept in class and I failed a couple classes. Anyway, we were on Ball State campus, and our whole dorm, because we lived in dorms and this was like high school. It was weird.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's super
Real
weird. Yeah. So the whole building was networked. So you could like LAN from your room.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so we would have like, I don't even remember how big of lobbies you could make in Xbox One, like original Xbox, big black Xbox.
Yeah, the one
I
you
think
could
it was
kill someone
16.
with.
Could you do
I
16?
think you could do 16.
We would play that many people LAN on like 4 TVs.
God damn.
It was fucking amazing because like everybody fucking had an Xbox because we were all super nerds.
Yeah.
You know, so if we weren't playing on our PCs, we were playing on Xbox. It was great.
That sounds fun.
Sounds like a good time. Let's
I
go
bet.
back.
I've been to a couple of LAN
Yeah, right.
parties when I was in high school.
Dude, LAN parties were dope. I remember doing a Call of Duty 4 original Modern Warfare
Okay. Yeah.
LAN party at Bill from Indy's house. I think we played Unreal Tournament too. Not Unreal Tournament 2. Unreal Tournament also, like
Yeah.
original Unreal Tournament.
I think I was still running around being a hoodlum.
I think
don't
you
I was
were.
hanging out with you guys yet.
Yeah, I don't think you were. Yeah, because we started hanging out after Modern Warfare 2. Because
Yeah.
that's when we were playing Modern Warfare 2 on Xbox Live
Yeah.
together.
That was like
Aw.
the first Xbox Live game I played.
Yeah.
Well, like other than LAN parties, but like because I was old enough to have internet and like an apartment and like pay for stuff and not live at home.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
What's
yeah.
that like?
oh,
Hey, man, I feel you. I make like. I make more than either of my parents, and I still live in his basement. So
I have lived on my own before. It's just
Yeah.
now I live with old people.
yeah.
it's a nice basement though.
It is a super nice basement. I'm not complaining about the basement. I just live in someone's basement. It's just it's a trope at this point, right?
I live in a sweet basement.
Yeah.
I get it.
I have
a
a house,
Mike has a house.
and I live there all alone.
All alone.
It's the best.
Yeah.
That sounds so nice.
Yeah, man. Like that's the only thing that sucks about having roommates, right? Is like you're just like everything's cool. You're like hanging out with each other and stuff, and that's awesome. But then you're like, man, I just want to do this one thing whenever I want to do it.
Yep.
You're like, but somebody's in the bathroom, or somebody's using the laundry,
Yep.
or whatever. Somebody's cooking when I want to
Somebody's-
cook. Whatever it is, there's always going to be a time where you're like, I want to do this thing, but somebody else is doing it right now. Okay, I'll do it later.
My roommates like to yell at me a lot, so like I hear that all the time.
That's because they're your grandparents.
No, they're my roommates.
Yeah, my roommates.
Well, this is a pretty good like demographic of representation of what it's like to be an adult in America.
Yeah.
Like 1 out of 4 people like live by themselves. 1 out of 4 people lives in someone's basement.
Two out of 4.
Two.
Well, I was gonna say 1 out of 4 people lives with their
Family.
family.
Yeah.
Takes care of their family.
well,
I'm
yeah.
a caretaker.
Yes, you're a caretaker. And then 1 out of 4 people has roommates.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a fun time. Welcome to America.
That's it. That's all of them.
That's it. That's all that's
Those are all the demographics.
Well, I mean, we're obviously not going to bring a homeless person to the house because then they wouldn't be homeless.
It's true.
That was a poor joke. that was wow. I apologize.
Done with correspondence.
I apologize to any of the homeless people watching this on YouTube.
Is that another joke?
I didn't mean for it to be. I can't be a sincere person. I don't know who I am.
You heard it here. Russell hates the homeless.
I do not hate the homeless. When we make it big, we'll start a homeless shelter.
Nice.
So that's an insinuation to donate $1 to our
Yeah,
Patreon.
so that we can not be homeless when the economy takes a shit here next month.
Oh shit! Win next month, so I know to win.
It's tomorrow because today is the 31st.
Maybe
Sweet.
later
Cancel
this
more
week.
plans.
Yeah. Are we done with correspondence?
Yes.
What's next, Dave?
I think we're going to a little place called the Trailer Park.
Welcome to the trailer park.
We do things like that, Mike.
Do they have fun and games or?
They got meth.
You got meth, which I guess is fun. I don't know.
You could probably get a gummer.
Jesus.
And then they'll take that money and go buy meth. We got 2 trailers this week, guys.
2.
And since we're Disney shills, I think he just
It
got
all
a
makes
gummer.
sense now.
But since we're Disney shills, they're both Disney Plus shows. The first one is Willow, a continuation of I don't know. I am bad at research. I didn't look up when Willow came out.
I got you.
83.
If IMDb is.
I want to say
Up yet.
88. Because
That
I'm pretty sure Warwick Davis was 18.
And he's a lot younger than I thought he was.
1988.
88?
Uh-huh.
Are you okay?
Nope. Sneeze.
Just do it.
I was trying to.
Oh. What?
I had the pump, no dump.
Oh no.
All pump.
All pump, no dump.
Sounds like a terrible date. Oh no. My pants are coming apart.
Oh, okay. I thought that was Dave's.
Oh. Real stringy, bud.
I'm a stringy boy, apparently.
Anyway, it's a continuation of the 1988 movie. Basically, a children's fantasy movie about a. Well, it's not. What is he? He's not a halfling.
Is he a gnome?
I don't remember. We were all 8 when we watched Willow last. Okay.
All right, let me ask Google.
Yeah. What was Willow about?
I know Warwick Davis was Leprechaun.
No, but not in this.
Yeah, but he was Leprechaun.
Yeah, he was the leprechaun.
Yeah.
He was also a leprechaun in like a children's movie.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah.
He was also
what?
He's also went to the hood.
He's
And
also,
then he went back to the hood.
He's also one of the Ewoks that was in
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
So in Willow, Warwick Davis plays Willow Oofgood.
Sure.
Oofgood. Something like that.
Oof, good.
And he is a Nelwyn dwarf
Okay, so he's a dwarf.
and aspiring sorcerer who plays a critical role in protecting infant Elora Danon from the evil queen Bavmorda.
And she's going to become...
All these names sound made up.
It's a fantasy movie, so...
Oh.
Yeah, it's not real.
Who are you to say what's real?
What the fuck? He
point.
didn't get that sneeze out, and now he's acting all fucked
Yeah,
up.
because he might blow up.
Verse sneezed into my brain.
But Val Kilmer was not available to reprise his role.
We tried to get him on the show too, but he said no.
It was. I imagine.
Did he
it was-
sign no?
Yeah.
Because he can't talk anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
So he's in Top Gun.
Is
And
he
I
in
think
Top Gun?
Yeah, I think that's why he wasn't available to do this because they were shooting Top Gun.
He's actually in Maverick?
Yes, he's in Maverick.
I
They had to do so. They did some sort of like funky thing where they mixed his voice with his like modulated voice, and like that's how they did his voice in Maverick. I don't think he has a lot of lines though. I think he only has a couple, so I don't think they did it for a bunch.
You could ride my tail anytime. That was from Top
Was
Gun.
was it like super bless you.
That was embarrassing.
Was it super homoerotic like the first one?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't watched it.
Oh.
How many volleyball scenes were there?
There is a recreation of the beach volleyball scene.
Oh, so it is homoerotic like
And
the first one.
then Tom Cruise made everybody reshoot it 6 weeks later because it wasn't good enough.
God damn it.
Which I thought was an Onion article, and then I found it on Not the Onion on Reddit.
Oh, God.
Anyway, Willow.
Yeah. I mean, it looks interesting. The effects look good in the trailer. I don't really know enough about the original.
Yeah, I know I've seen it, but I was
like I said,
young lad.
We were all fucking like 8 when we watched it last, so I don't remember it very well.
Have you seen it, Mike?
I've never watched it.
He's never watched it.
No.
He just doesn't remember because he was 3.
Fair.
You said it came out in '88.
Yeah.
I was not alive.
Yeah, movies. Did you know that movies exist after they come out?
Yeah, but did you see it in '88?
No, I was 2. Okay,
but you were alive. I wasn't.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that you couldn't have seen it when you were like before you remember.
I haven't seen it ever.
I'm gonna call your mom.
Okay.
Live on the show.
I don't know what you're going to talk about, but
Willow.
Yeah. She'll be like, "Yeah, I don't know what that is." Probably.
That's fine.
It's going to be a good conversation. You're going to threaten me with having an odd conversation with my mother.
Yeah, make you super awkward.
That I don't even have to be a part of.
I'll make you be there. So then we have another trailer for
Willow.
Andor. Andor, not Endor.
Andor. Cassian.
Yeah, Cassian Andor. It's a person's name, not a place.
Oh, I was thinking it was Endor.
Yeah. Apparently, I don't pronounce the A correctly because every time I've said it, somebody's been like, "Oh yeah, it's going to have Ewoks in it."
I think everyone thinks Endor is said Andor.
What?
Yeah. Maybe not Dave. Like, I'm not trying to call him out. But I think, like...
You can call me out.
I think the confusion has been that people thought Endor was Andor. You know, like lower tier fans. Like, people who have, like... They're
casuals.
Like, casuals.
Yeah.
You know, fucking casuals.
Fucking casuals.
Which, like, we're not fucking casuals. We're just haters.
Yeah.
You guys are haters. I like it just fine.
That's fun.
Imagine that.
However, Andor...
You also like it.
How many good Star Wars movies are there, Mike?
I like most of them. I don't like the new trilogy, I guess.
The new 3. So you'd say 6, 7 or 8?
Yeah.
Because there's Rogue One and Solo.
One. I liked Rogue One. I liked Solo.
Okay. And then you liked the prequels in the original trilogy.
No.
So that's 8.
No.
That's wrong. There's only 3 good ones.
Welcome to the show, Mike.
He was born before me. I get it.
Now you call his mom.
He's so much older than me.
So much older.
Dude, if you called Shane's mom and told his mom that he was being mean to you, that would be a hilarious conversation.
That would be funny. That would be funny. No, but we're using my phone to record, so you can't call her.
I'll call her.
God damn it! She's probably on Facebook right now. You find her on there. But yeah, so Andor, it looks really good as far as like the special effects and stuff that they showed in the trailer.
Oh yeah, it looks fantastic.
It looks really interesting. I did notice that there's some like modern firearms being used as props, like or prop versions of modern firearms being used as props, which is actually not anything new for Star Wars. The Star Wars has always used a bunch of like random objects for everything.
Yeah.
But like if you go and you pay attention, which I haven't been, but I've seen pictures at Galaxy's Edge, there's a lot of like AR-15s that have been slightly modified in like there's like armories of like, I don't know if they're Imperial or if they're Rebel armories or whatever, on the tours and shit. And like there's just like they just use random prop guns and then like add a bunch of tubing and shit to them, which makes sense
to make it space.
Make it spacey.
I'm not well versed enough in Star Wars to completely explain why, but I'm sure someone listening there is a time period in the Star Wars universe where they actually had bullets.
This is the Mandalorians.
Was it the Mandalorians?
Yeah, the Mandalorians used them against I feel like they used them against Jedi because the Jedi couldn't stop like multiple projectiles simultaneously. So like they would shoot them with a shotgun, basically.
Yeah.
With pellets. Because like they could block blasters, like, and you could have an automatic blaster and they could still block all the bolts. But then like if you shoot them with a shotgun, they can only stop a couple of the pellets.
Yeah. I just know that there was something there.
So I think it was like during the Mandalorian War or something.
Yeah.
I think.
Which we'll be getting season 3 of Mandalorian. So on topic, but slightly different.
Yeah.
Should have included in headlines probably.
Yeah, probably.
But we're getting season 3 of The Mandalorian.
Hell
and they announced that he will be visiting Mandalore.
Oh, isn't Mandalore gone? I mean, not like what the fuck was the
Alderaan?
Alderaan, yeah. I was gonna ask him because he liked 8 of the 11 movies.
Only 3.
I couldn't remember the name of it.
Yeah,
but he remembered it before I asked you.
I knew it.
I figured you did. That's why I was gonna ask you.
Sorry, I mean to step on your toes.
But
It happens.
Yeah, I thought everybody was just like, it was just like glassed, basically.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's in Clone Wars. So, like, there's like a whole, and if Clone Wars is still canon, there's like a whole like fight for Mandalore in Clone Wars, or is it Rebels? Have you watched those? I don't remember which one it was in.
I don't remember either.
It's
now.
it's in whichever one.
I thought it was Clone Wars, but I'm not sure.
Oh fuck! I'm not like up on the.
Because there's
Star
like
Wars
a whole
shit.
thing with Sabine, and like going and getting the dark sword and everything.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So then, fucking Mando has the dark sword in Book of Boba Fett,
Right.
and they like explain all that, and then the Jon Favreau and the other guy like announced that they were going to go to
the other guy.
the cowboy hat.
Oh, I want to say Dave Filoni, but that's the music guy, isn't it?
No, I think it is Filoni.
Yeah,
Is it Filoni?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You were right.
I was right.
Dave Baloney.
Yeah, Dave Baloney. But yeah, Andor looks good.
Yeah, it looks cool.
I'm interested to see more about Cassian. Like Rogue One is my second favorite Star Wars movie, so
It's really good.
it's really good.
Really good.
Diego Luna is like, I want him in more stuff. I love him.
What was your top 3 Star Wars movies?
We asked the hard hitting questions.
Trying to get
here.
you fucking involved in this show, so I'm gonna hit you with these questions.
I don't know. I honestly like Return of the Jedi more than the other 2 from the original trilogy.
My guy.
Like, everyone loves
Get the
Empire,
fuck
and
outta
I
here.
have never stayed awake through that movie.
What the fuck?
Well, that's a hot take.
Yeah. I think I watched it the first time when I was like 7
Why'd you put this guy next to me?
and fell asleep through that. Generally, like
7.
Cloud City, that's a good time to just nod off
It makes sense.
if you get that far.
Wow.
But yeah.
Wow.
Like, it's still a good movie. It's just so long and drawn out. But I saw it in theaters like a year. Did we go see it? It was like a year or 2 ago.
I don't think we did.
Because it was during, I guess it was like during the pandemic.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
we did.
They screened Empire
Yeah.
and Dagobah specifically. I was like, there's real snakes and lizards and stuff. And I noticed
Noticed that before?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
on the TV, I never noticed it. But on the big screen, it's very noticeable.
We didn't notice that until the last time we watched it when we went back through them. Was last year?
Yeah.
We went through and watched all the Star Wars movies last year, and like, we didn't notice that until that time because like there's like an iguana and like a couple of pythons,
it's just
and
like straight up,
just
And it's like
snakes and lizards.
Yeah.
just
it's
crawling
the
around.
only place you see like actual
Earth
animals,
fauna.
like
Yeah.
Earth stuff. That's super weird.
I thought that was super interesting too.
It's like they're trying to say something.
But yeah, I don't know that I can pick like a top 3 specifically.
What about a number 1? What about if you were going to sit down and you only had time to watch one Star Wars movie before you died? What
Before
would
I
it be?
died.
Stakes are high on this question. Jesus.
Yeah. What?
Dang.
Oop.
Oop.
Gonna they go out.
Honestly, maybe 1. Not because it's good, but just for nostalgia. Like, I think I would go with 1. I just want to see that pod race again before I die.
I mean, that makes sense.
Just for fun.
Real hard to respect your opinion.
It's all right.
No, man, it's fine.
I don't think it's a good movie.
No, but yeah, but like if you have like nostalgia for it, then
Yeah.
yeah. Because I mean, what that came out? How old were you? Like 10, 9 or 10 when it came out?
Probably.
Yeah. So it's definitely like that was like even more towards kids than the previous ones were.
Yeah.
So like that makes a lot of sense. So you were just like, yeah,
I've
fuck
seen
pod racing
all
is
of them
fun.
so many times that it's just like,
Yeah.
if I had to sit down and pick one and be like, well, I'm gonna die after this, like, yeah, whatever. Let's watch one. Why not?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know that I would watch Empire if I was gonna die afterwards because that's kind of fucking depressing.
Yeah, I'm just not going to watch Star Wars, so I don't.
Or, I mean, like,
I'd watch Rogue
3
One.
is pretty good, but I mean, I don't want to watch that and then die.
Yeah. That's kind
Like,
of how I
it
feel
ends
about
on a real hard note.
Yeah.
Like,
That's how I feel about Empire, like, and Rogue One, honestly. Like, ugh.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, like Rogue One, like the story, I get to end with the story.
Yeah, you die in the big blast,
Story
too.
ends- Yeah.
Sure.
There's also die at the end of the movie.
Okay.
Spoilers.
One's slightly more lighthearted. I mean, Qui-Gon dies, but, you know, they have the big song at the end.
Yeah, they got the celebration and shit.
It's a good
And now
time.
we're demonetized.
He didn't do it for long enough. Dude, if the fucking algorithm could pick that up, holy fuck. We were demonetized a long time ago. All right, that's going to do it for the trailer park, though.
That's all for the trailer park?
That's all for the trailer park.
That's all for the trailer park!
But now we've got Memento Mori.
Yes, we do.
We had a kind of super surprising one this week.
Yeah.
Ray Liotta passed away on the 26th, so that was like 5 days ago. What?
I don't know. Russell was staring at my phone.
I was just looking at the rundown, trying not to interrupt the show.
Well, too late. He passed in the Dominican Republic, and I haven't seen anything about like what happened. Like I know he like just passed in his sleep.
Yeah, I heard that he went in his sleep.
Yeah. He was only 67.
Oh, wow.
born in 1954. So that's kind of fucked up. Everything I'd seen him in recently, he looked pretty good.
Yeah, he was in stuff fairly recently.
Yeah.
Right?
I just watched No Sudden Move that came out maybe last year.
Yeah.
Just got put on HBO.
Yeah, I mean, he had like 4 or 5 things that were in production.
Dang.
That's crazy.
So like he's supposed to be in Cocaine Bear, which is in post production right now. Which that was, oh my god, IMDb's fucking up again. I want to say that's the I can't remember who it was writing and directing it.
I'm on it.
Okay. But I mean,
I haven't had any problems with the app.
He's in so much shit. We
Yeah.
loved him in Hubie Halloween.
You loved him in Hubie Halloween.
But I mean, he's in everything. Like Goodfellas and
What?
what?
It
Yeah, he was
tells
in
the
Goodfellas.
story of a Cocaine Bear.
Yes.
It tells the story of a drug runner whose plane crashes with a load of cocaine that's found by a black bear who eats it.
Yeah.
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 Pablo Escobar. That's his name.
Oh fuck!
You didn't know his name?
What the fuck? I want to watch this.
Who wrote and directed it though?
Director Elizabeth Banks.
Elizabeth Banks.
Writer is Jimmy Warden.
I knew
Jimmy
it was
Warden
somebody.
did the Babysitter movies on
Oh yeah,
Netflix.
yeah. I haven't watched the second one. The first one was good. Have you watched those, Mike?
Nope.
I don't
Like
think I have.
they're kind of like the first Babysitter is like Home Alone if Home Alone was a slasher movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
You fucked the wrong babysitter. You fucked with the wrong babysitter.
fucked with. He did not fuck the babysitter. He's like 12 in that one. No, I think he's like 14 or something because the next one is only supposed to be like a couple years later, and he's like a junior in high school or something. They don't have their timeline right, but because he still needed a babysitter, but then he's in high school, like
A high school babysitter.
well, he
Maybe
doesn't
he's
have he doesn't get a babysitter in the second one.
Tutor.
It's tutor. Yeah, there you go. But the first one was really good. I haven't watched the second one. It looks like increasingly crazy from the first one.
I'm
The
into
second
that.
one made me, this trailer for the second one made me want to watch the first one, and then we never got a fall, and so I didn't get into my like horror slump.
Oh, you never watched the first one?
No, I haven't seen
Oh
the first
shit!
We should watch it.
Yeah, we should watch it, and then we can watch the second one. But yeah, Ray Liotta was in tons of stuff. Always playing the gangster or the guy trying to get out of the gang,
Yeah.
the mafia.
What am I, clown to you? That's Joe Pesci.
That's
not
Joe
Ray
Pesci,
Liotta.
but he's in that scene. He's the one being asked. Oh yeah, he was in Smoking Aces,
Oh shit, yeah. God, I love that movie.
Revolver. He was in an episode of ER. Random. He was in Identity.
Mm-hmm.
Blow. He was Johnny Depp's dad. But oh yeah, they always talk about Field of Dreams. He was Shoeless Joe Jackson in Field of Dreams.
Yeah.
Shoeless Joe Jackson.
But rest in peace, Ray Liotta.
Yeah,
We
rest in
loved you.
peace.
We loved you for being a dick in Hubie Halloween.
Yes.
Bringing the show down.
I'm sorry. I got to do the segment. We loved him.
Yeah, true.
Death is a part of life.
All right, so we're gonna go into our recommendations now, but I gotta start it with a retraction.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So last week I said that Gladiator's name was Clert, but that's actually Super Skrull's name. Gladiator's name is even worse than that. It's Kalark.
Kalark.
Like,
Kalark?
or like Cal-Lark. So like it's both Clark and Cal. It's Kallark.
Kalark.
He's literally like Superman. He's an alien. He is like red and purple or like dark blue.
Wow.
Symbol on his chest, cape.
Is a K on his chest on an S?
He usually has like a
No.
mohawk though.
He has. Oh, he always has a mohawk, unless
Yeah.
he's like gotten like burned or something.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Gladiator is awesome.
yeah, Gladiator is awesome. Now, I'm not sure why the Shi'ar weren't in this comic book that I'm going to talk about, but Clert was. So I'm going to talk about Empire with a Y instead of an I.
PR.
Where's the Y?
Pyre, Empyre,
Okay.
like
all right.
pyre, like the fire, but empire, like an empire, like a
I get it now.
yeah.
I was doing a dumb bit that only Mike thought was funny.
Oh, I'm
Sorry.
glad somebody got it.
I'm sorry I laughed at him for you.
You can't encourage me. I'll keep going.
You can't.
Oh yeah, I was gonna look this up because there's a couple names that I guarantee I can't actually say right. There's a race of plant people. There we go. So this is from 2020. Kotati. Okay, so there's a race of plant people that were basically in like a technological competition with the Skrulls like thousands of years ago.
Okay.
And they like grew this like feud with the Skrulls while the Kree were still like primitive.
All right.
Because the Kree and Skrulls famously hate each other and they're always fighting. That's been in the MCU stuff a little bit. With Captain Marvel.
A war as old as Palestine and Jerusalem.
Older, because there's space races that far exceed our.
That's true.
Yeah. But the Kotati were actually in a feud with the Skrulls before the Kree. And they both like did some shit on the blue area of the moon, which has famously been used tons in comic books, especially X-Men.
Okay.
But anyway, they supposedly got wiped out by the Skrulls. So then the Kree and the Skrulls fight for centuries, millennia, and you come to modern era of the Marvel Universe, and the Kotati have like come back on the blue area of the moon.
Okay.
And their leader is the Celestial Messiah Quoi. I don't know how the fuck to say that. It's Quoi. And he is the son of Mantis and like a plant version of Swordsman. I don't know. I didn't read everything leading up to this. It's super fucking weird. I just read it.
That's weird.
But it's super cool. It's really interesting because basically the Kotati are apparently like a galactic threat, and the Kree and Skrulls have like come together as one empire and are coming to Earth to destroy them. And they're led by Hulkling, who is
Like a little Hulk?
No, Hulkling is a young Avenger who is actually a hybrid Kree Skrull.
Oh, okay.
Like mutant, basically. He always kind of looks like a little Hulk with like blonde hair. He's actually, God damn it, what's Wiccan? He's actually, you find out that him and Wiccan are actually married in this. They like got married right before he took off to be Space King. It's super fucking crazy. It gets the stakes are off the charts. Basically, like solar system ending, possible galaxy ending, stakes. So it's pretty cool. I didn't read all of the side books. I just read the main book.
Okay.
But there's 8, I think, 8 books in the main story. But then there's like Fantastic Four, Avengers, X-Men, Captain Marvel. There's some stuff in the Savage Land. Basically, like everyone's.
So this is like a
involved in
whole
it.
event.
It's like a whole event, yeah.
Huh, never even heard of that.
Yeah. It's so like I said, it's from 2020, summertime 2020. It was pretty good. I would burp in your ear.
Thank you.
I would recommend it. I thought it was pretty good, and it's not the same as like a lot of the other stuff that a lot of the other events that we've gotten recently in the last like 10 or 15 years, where there's a lot of like hero on hero stuff. It's mostly like the heroes against like the Kree and the Skrulls and the Kotati. So
okay,
they aren't really fighting each other, which is interesting. That's
good.
Kind of different
time for that.
Yeah, it's kind of different from a lot of the other events, like, you know, the Civil War 2, Avengers versus X-Men. The one that we're gonna get this year, I think, is like Avengers versus X-Men versus Eternals. Yeah.
Gearing up for the MCU stuff, huh?
Yeah, basically the Eternals think that the X-Men are what the fuck's deviants, yeah. So yeah,
that sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, and the Avengers are going to defend him, I think, is how that's kind of going to go.
I love me some X-Men.
That could be good.
It could be interesting. Yeah. But
Mike's
yeah,
a big comic book guy.
Have you read anything about that?
No.
About Empire?
No, I haven't heard of Empire.
Yeah.
I'm reading so many different comics right now.
Yeah. What are you reading?
Oh man.
Just pick one.
Immortal Hulk.
Bro.
The main one I'm working on right now.
Where are you at?
And probably around 10.
Oh shit.
So.
You got a long way to go.
Yeah, I'm still I just started a little bit ago. I haven't quite finished Old Man Logan, but then I was like, what's this? And then I started reading Immortal Hulk, and
dude,
I've been kind of stuck on that. But then I've been reading a bunch of other stuff that's been coming out just like weekly as well.
Yeah.
But that's kind of my main one right now.
That one's real good.
It's ridiculously good.
Yeah. It stays real good. Like there's only a couple of stinkers in there for 50 issues because it's 1 to 50.
It hooked me like right off the beginning.
Yeah.
Like
I keep telling him to read it, but
it's very much like a horror story,
Mhm.
and like I think that's what Hulk should be. It should be like a monster story.
Yeah.
Like it definitely has like some Frankenstein vibe to it.
Right.
So
Dude,
I really dig it.
That sounds cool. I'll have to read that.
It's really good. It's really good. Okay. Well, that's all I got for Empire. I read other stuff too, but it's like a lot of old stuff.
Yeah, I've been reading a lot more, or been still reading Batman stuff, so but it's all old Batman.
Yeah.
I'm up next.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
I'm going to review the first 2 episodes of Obi-Wan without spoilers.
Thank
It's
you.
airing currently,
I've not watched
and
it yet.
some of you have not seen it.
It's really good.
Episode 1, A little bit of background. We started with Obi on Tatooine, which you knew was going to happen.
Spoilers.
Yeah. There's a Star Wars in it? Spoiler.
There are 2 stars.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Binary star system. So Obi starts off on Tatooine. And so I thought, when they announced the series, I was like, I want to see more Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan, because it's one of my favorite things about the prequels.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, fuck. Wait, is he just going to like sit in a cave on Tatooine the entire series? Because like that's what I was led to believe had happened. So, first episode, I'm still led to believe that he's hanging out in a cave on Tatooine. So at the end of the first episode, I was like, I don't know. Okay, we'll see. And then I watched the second episode because they released 2 episodes at once, and I understand why they did that. So that way I didn't spend a whole week thinking that I was going to watch Obi-Wan in a cave for 9 weeks. Looked like that weird fucking Kurt Vonnegut movie or whatever, where it's like he's like being Kurt Cobain sitting in the woods for an hour and a half. No, nobody else remember that.
I can't think of that.
It's literally like this dude made an indie film where he like goes out, he dresses up like Kurt Cobain, and he goes and sits in a log and like eats oatmeal for like 93 minutes. That's not what all it is, but that's most of it.
No clue.
It's exciting.
Is this a Mandela effect? This might be a Mandela effect. But anyway, so episode 1, I was like, don't know where this is going. And then I hit episode 2, and I was like, oh, hey, this is going somewhere. I won't tell you where, so that would be a spoiler. So episode 1, I'd give like a 7 out of 10. Episode 2, I'd give like a 9 out of 10. There's like a very dramatic like increase in like production and sets and like everything from 1 to 2. And I was like, and like the first one sort of feels like Star Wars, and I don't know if you guys like will agree with me, but like The Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett like didn't feel like Star Wars to me. It like it had like the very basic needs to be in like a Star Wars universe. It's kind of how I felt.
I would agree to that.
And like the sets were like not great, because it was just like, hey, here's some cardboard we put up and go fight around it.
Yeah.
And I was like, why? But
I
it's
thought
also
the
like
Mandalorian was better than that, but
I liked season 2 more because it had more in it was more entrenched in like the Star Wars universe, and like you get the Ahsoka cameo, and like you get other characters coming in, and like I don't know. But I think Obi-Wan's going to be the best out of the Star Wars stuff that they've done so far. These like the first episode, even though I was kind of like, what are we doing here? Like I really enjoyed the first 2 episodes together, and I definitely recommend watching it. It does have it should, and it does kind of blend the feel from 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, which is exactly what it needs to do. So I'm hoping that they continue to do that well, and as it progresses, like
I mean, it should be like a direct in between, right?
Yeah. So, because it's basically like it's after 3 and before 4.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna have to watch it.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Like yes, like you need to watch this. Like I wouldn't say that about I mean, if you want to understand what happens in season 3 of Mandalorian, you have to watch the Book of Boba Fett. But which is mildly ridiculous. But aside from that, like Obi-Wan is going to actually, I think, feel like a long form Star Wars movie.
Have you watched it all, Shane?
I haven't.
Maybe we can watch it together.
Okay.
In your basement or my basement. We'll pick a basement.
Okay. Dude, I think you have fuzz in your ear.
He's a fuzzy guy.
Yeah, I am a fuzzy guy.
He keeps like having like random like cat hair on him. And he like sits on our couch for like 2 seconds, and there's just like a whole fucking thing of cat hair on his back.
It doesn't help that I wear mostly black t-shirts.
And I'm just like, what? What the fuck?
I don't know, man. Things stick to me.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, we should watch it. That'd be great.
What else we got?
I don't know. What do you got?
I don't know. What do you got? What do you want to talk about?
It's you.
I know what we're talking about.
Thanks, host.
You're welcome. I am the host with the most, Russell.
You have the most, Russell?
I have the most, Russell.
Okay.
So this weekend, there was Mike's going to love this thing. There was a wrestling show. AEW's Double or Nothing.
Yeah, I watched some of it.
It was good. It was so fucking long. There was like 15 matches.
I fell asleep at the end.
It's real long. I was at our buddy's house and I almost fell asleep. But it was cool. It set up some cool stuff. The only thing that was kind of weird is there's only one belt change. There was like all the belts were online. Only one changed. And this is like technically their like WrestleMania basically. Yeah. So it was weird that like only one changed. But that winner
was their...
What?
I thought All Out was their WrestleMania.
I guess kind of. This one's more... They do like a big fan fest and...
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's their WrestleMania.
Yeah.
The other one's like SummerSlam or something.
Yeah, pretty much. All Out's pretty much SummerSlam.
Okay.
But so the title change was the main event. It was Hangman Adam Page. I love that cowboy. He does cowboy shit. Versus CM Punk.
Oh, they put it on CM Punk?
Yep. And they put it on CM Punk.
Okay.
Which I could see. Like CM Punk's way over.
You gotta... I mean, if you're bringing in CM Punk after all this time... After everybody basically chanting his name in every arena, everywhere in the world, basically, in every show ever. It's basically like yelling Slayer at a fucking concert, right?
Pretty much.
People chanting CM Punk. So, I mean, you basically have to put the belt on him.
And I think he will do a good job building up other talent.
Yeah.
Because that's what that belt's for. Like, I think he'll do a good job, like, eventually one of the, like, AEW original guys can take that belt over.
Yeah. I mean, that's what Jericho was there for, and that's why he had it first, right?
Yeah.
To give it legitimacy and to bring up new guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Or guys that from other properties that came over.
Indies or whatever.
Indies or New Japan or wherever they came from to that original AEW lineup.
Yeah.
So he's going to do the same now, I would imagine.
I think he'll do a good job. Like, I like CM Punk. Yeah. There were some pretty cool matches. There was Death Triangle, which is the Lucha Bros and Pac versus the House of Black, which is Malachi Black, Brody King, and Buddy Murphy. Buddy Matthews.
Not Buddy Murphy anymore.
That was a really good match.
I want to watch Pac and Buddy Matthews.
Dude, it was great. They all like all those guys go. Like they're fucking insane wrestlers.
Yeah, but like watching Pac and Buddy, like they're more of that. I mean, I know Pac is, but more of that strong style where like it looks real because it is real.
Because he's fucking hitting the
like
shit out of
they're
you.
beating the shit out of each other for real, not like because like the Lucha Brothers, like they're good.
Yeah.
But like their stuff is so crisply choreographed that it's obviously crisply choreographed, right?
Yeah, they're very much under that luchador style.
Yeah.
Well, they're luchadors, but
and I appreciate it, and they're super awesome, and I love those guys, but like the stuff that Pac and specifically Buddy do, like I don't know. It looks like people are actually beating the fuck out of each other.
Yes.
And hurting each other.
Same with Malachi Black, because he has like a Muay Thai Jiu-Jitsu type thing.
Yeah.
So when he like knees people in the face, you're like, oh!
I think he's a little less, as in my opinion, just because like, I don't know, he's still got like some of that like WWE pulling his punches thing going on, because like, I don't know what it is, if it's their schedule or what, but like I've seen a lot of guys go in there and they have that kind of style, like Nakamura had that kind of style, and now like you watch Nakamura and he looks like he's going through the motions.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. WWE kind of like trains
It just,
everyone
like,
out of that.
Yeah, pulls you out of doing that style.
But that was a cool match. The buy-in I enjoyed because the buy-in was my dude Danhausen
Oh yeah.
and Hookhausen
Mm-hmm.
versus Tony Nese and Smart Mark Sterling.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a fun match. It wasn't very long.
Yeah.
But we actually got to see Danhausen wrestle.
Okay.
The last time when he debuted, he got squashed and didn't get a chance to wrestle at all.
Yeah.
And he's a decent wrestler. He's not like the best wrestler.
Yeah.
But like he's a character. Like,
Right.
He's an amazing character. So that was cool to see them win. They won that match. There was the Anarchy in the Arena match. Did you watch any of that?
A little bit. It was hard to follow.
It was Anarchy, one might say.
Yeah.
It was Chris Jericho and his new stable, which is
I know that name.
Yeah. His new stable is the Chris Jericho Appreciation Society.
Yeah.
He just hangs out with dudes that are like, I like Jericho.
I hate that name.
And that's kind of the point.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to.
Okay.
It was them versus the Blackpool Combat Club, which is John Moxley, Bryan Danielson,
Mm-hmm.
Wheeler Yuta, but he wasn't in the match. Wheeler didn't wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
But it was Santana Ortiz and Eddie Kingston.
Yep.
And the craziest part, so like when it started, like it just went throughout the entire arena. Like they had like 8 different camera guys just switching from dudes. They got kind of disorientating at times.
Yeah,
It's like,
no, that's what I was saying, man. It was like hard to follow because like this guy would be beating the shit out of this guy, and then it would be like, okay, hard cut. This guy's beating the shit out of this guy, and then hard cut, and like the guy from this one was beating the shit out of the guy from this one all of a sudden somewhere else.
They
and you're
switched.
Like, what the fuck's going on? And then it cut to somebody else getting the shit beat out of him by the second guy that wasn't in the third shot, and then the sixth shot had the first guy that wasn't in the third shot beating the shit out of the other guy that wasn't in the third shot, and you're just like, what the fuck?
I'm disorientated from you explaining it.
Yeah.
No, dude, it was insane.
Towards the end of that match, so Eddie Kingston, which is one of my new favorite wrestlers, he's not that great of a wrestler. I mean, he's a pretty good wrestler, but like his character is fucking believable because I'm pretty sure it's not a character.
Yeah, he's actually insane.
Yeah, he's like, he grew up in the streets of New York, and he just adds that in everything he does. And so every time he talks on the microphone, I'm like, this guy has murdered people. But he was fighting Daddy Magic, he goes by. I can't remember his actual name, but he was wrestling Daddy Magic, and they went to like a service elevator. Like he like threw him in the service elevator, and it closed. And it like cut back to like the ring and they're wrestling. And like the ring was like torn apart. And then not too long later, Eddie comes walking back out of the ramp covered in blood, holding a gasoline can.
Yep.
And he got into the ring and poured it on Chris Jericho and Bryan Danielson, and just like poured gas and starts reaching for a
Bryan
lighter.
Danielson's kicking the shit out of Jericho. He actually has him in a submission move. He's like about to win the match.
Mm-hmm.
And Eddie Kingston's supposed to be on his side. And he's just like, no, I'm going to kill Chris Jericho. And like pours a fucking can of gasoline on both of them and pulls out a match. Like he's about to set them on fire in the middle of the ring in front of like 30,000 people or whatever were there.
Yeah.
And then he lit it, right?
No. They got up and like Bryan was fighting him. And then Moxley got in the ring and was trying to separate them. And
This is why I don't watch wrestling anymore.
because nobody gets burned to
No one
death.
gets emulated. That was a funny story. That a couple weeks ago that happened.
Oh, really?
Similar thing.
Oh, with
Joey Janela.
Joey Janela? Yeah.
He was wrestling a dude at an indie show, and he lit his like boot on fire and kicked him with the boot. But then there was no fire extinguishers. No one had any plans to put it out.
Yeah.
So he's trying to put it out, and the ring is catching on fire.
Yep.
So there's like dudes like pouring buckets of water on him and on the ring.
Yeah, so like this is a weird thing that happened because like I mean this has been a thing for a long time where like sometimes they will do fire spots, but like there was a bit in Backlash 2005, whenever it was when Mick and Orton fought.
Okay. I don't think I was watching at that time.
Mick and Orton had like their famous hardcore match, and Mick was going to light the bat that he was carrying around for a while that was like covered in barbed wire. He was going to light it on fire.
Yeah.
And Bischoff comes out because he was the general manager at the time.
Right.
He comes out and he's like, no, you can't do that. If you do that, you're fired. Like, we don't have permission from the fire marshal. Like, he's legit. Like you can't fucking do that.
Don't
Can't
make a
do
fire.
that. We will get. They will shut the place down. Everyone will have to leave right now. It's a pay-per-view. We're gonna like go broke because everybody's gonna be asking for their money back because we had to shut the pay-per-view off halfway through. He's like, okay, and he throws the fucking lighter out the ring. But like, that's a real thing. Like, you have to get fucking permission from the fire marshal to do shit like that.
Yeah.
And when they give you that permission, it's because there's a fucking fire extinguisher there.
There's
and
safety
you're supposed to
precautions.
be there's safety precautions, and you're supposed to be a professional performer that knows how to deal with the shit.
Yeah, Joey did. He just set his boot on fire and kicked a guy, and then the ring started catching on fire.
Yeah, I saw a video of it. It was kind of scary. He was like taking his whole pants off and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love indie shows, but like,
Don't play with fire, kids.
don't play with fire. But Double or Nothing, it was a lot of fun. It was like a 6-hour pay-per-view.
Yeah. On the fire subject, have you ever almost set your house on fire? Have you ever almost set your house on fire?
Should I leave for
No.
the story?
I don't
It
think
wasn't
I
this
have.
house.
Oh, okay.
No, this
Cover
was
your
when I
ears,
was a kid.
I'm
Have you ever
terrified
done
that
it?
the house
I
is
don't
going to
know. I never really played with fire.
Oh man,
Fire stories with Shane.
so I got like a baking sheet and cover it in foil and then put like a Lego man in the middle of it and filled it filled it a baking sheet, filled it up to the lip with nail polish remover.
What?
Inside my parents' house.
Where was your parents?
And lit it on fire. It was bad. It didn't light the house on fire, but it was like
What did
5
it
or
smell like?
it smelled terrible.
What were you trying to do?
I don't know.
Light something on fire?
Light something on fire.
Sounds like he was trying to send the little Lego man to hell.
You just wanted to torture this man.
I don't know,
Burn
man. I was
for your
like, I
sins.
just burned stuff sometimes. I like destroyed a lot of stuff when I was a kid.
That's why I went to Smart People High School.
Yep.
Played
Just
with
you
fire
with
a
a
lot,
bottle
but
of nail
usually not in the
polish.
house.
Yeah.
Where the bad folks go when they die?
Yes. Oh man.
My God.
But yeah. So
I
don't
just-
play with fire. You can definitely burn your house down real easy.
I had this weird phase where I would like take like flour and a bunch of sugar and like try to make a weird pie thing. And then I just wanted to bake it. I never wanted it to be edible. But
You just want to
so
bake
you'd
something,
put
but not eat it?
yeah,
Just
you'd like
flour
put it in
and
the
sugar.
oven, like let it cook,
Yeah.
and then you'd open the oven, and it had this weird, horrendous smell that I didn't recognize because I was too young to know what it was. Then as I got older, I was like, "This semen smells like those pies I used to bake." Yeah, dude, it's weird.
We're just making semen pies.
What the fuck?
So burnt flour and sugar.
It just smells like
Smells
cum.
Yeah,
The things you learn on this show, Mike, aren't you glad you joined?
the dried and cooked sucralose.
What the fuck?
Same.
This has been...
Oh, we still got to play a game.
Yeah, we still gotta play a game.
But yeah, Double or Nothing. Fun. It was fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
Listen.
There
Watch
was I don't know, man. Like sometimes I watch and I'm like, ugh, this match is so botchy.
I mean, that's every wrestling. Sometimes
Yeah.
you botch.
I don't know, man. Like I watch old stuff and it's like these people were way more professional.
And they're all on coke.
Yeah, so these
That's
people
the
are
secret.
sober. What
That's
the
the
fuck's their
secret.
problem?
But if we're done with that, I got a game.
Yeah, man.
You guys ready to hang some big brain with Dave?
Yeah,
I'm ready
I'll
to hang
some
big brain with Dave.
Mike,
Ready to hang brain?
Ready to hang.
you ready to hang?
Yeah.
So if you're not aware, Mike, we do cool games. It's actually an award-winning segment. where like I do like very handcrafted special quizzes for you all.
And this sounds like you're gonna say this one isn't.
This one is not. I got a quiz for you all.
Oh my god.
I have a movie quotes quiz.
Oh shit.
I'm going to give you a quote from a movie, and you got to guess that movie.
Okay.
We also have buzzers here. Shane, is your buzzer working?
I've heard the buzzers.
You heard the buzzers?
Yeah.
What was yours, Shane? Yep, that's yours. Russell, how about your buzzer?
Pump.
I think I know what Mike's is.
Mike, so your buzzer's sitting over there. You hit it?
Dump.
Yep.
That's what I
do.
I gotta say it that enthusiastically too.
Yeah.
Every timer doesn't count.
It's a buzzer.
Dump.
It's the same every time.
What's going on here? Okay, so question 1. When you know the answer, hit the buzzer. I just stole 50 cars in one night. I'm a little tired. I'm a little wired, and I think I deserve a little appreciation.
Pump.
Shane.
Gone in 60 seconds.
Correct. You gotta be quick, Mike, with that dump.
Yeah, I didn't know that one, so.
Oh. So don't be quick if you don't know it. You did the right thing.
Mike's playing strategically. All right, question number 2. Russell, pick it up.
That's the second question.
I always gotta encourage Russell.
As soon as I have points, he's like, "Oh, Russell, you're fucking up."
All right. After all, tomorrow is another day. Here, I'll give you a hint. I'll say it. After all, tomorrow is another day. I said it old timey, so you know it's an old timey.
Pump.
Russell.
Tomorrow never dies. That's not what it's called.
Incorrect. Shane.
Casablanca. Oh,
Incorrect.
you said it. You said it. Old time.
It's an old timey one.
Okay.
Not quite that old.
Oh,
Actually,
not that
no.
old.
Yeah, about the same time, I think.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a little. Mike, you got a guess?
No, I don't know.
It was Gone with the Wind.
Gone with the Wind.
Oh.
Oh.
I thought it was a James Bond movie.
How about this one? You guys ready? Shane's alone on the board.
Stop reminding them.
Stop looking at me, Swan. I'll say it again.
I
Stop
say
looking
that
at me,
all the
Swan.
time. What is it from?
I don't know what that's from.
No one? Oh my God.
I feel like if
Nope.
someone else was asking these questions, you would not know them, Dave.
Yeah.
It's the fact that you're reading them that you're like, you guys don't know these?
every
I know it.
For real?
Every time, dude.
I don't like Mike on the show anymore.
Yeah.
Russell.
Is it Step Brothers?
It is not Step Brothers. Incorrect. Shane.
Hot Rod.
Incorrect.
I don't know. Let's try to think of like a funny
think
movie
I know
that I
what it
haven't
is,
seen.
Here, see if I can do my impression of him. Stop looking at me, Swan. That wasn't very good.
It just sounded like the other time
That
you did
didn't
it.
really help me in it.
Stop looking at me, Swan. There, that was
What
better.
is it?
It's Billy Madison.
Oh,
Oh, is it Billy Madison?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
That's my not very good Adam Sandler impression.
Yep. That's accurate.
Mike got negative points somehow.
We've never seen that before.
The first for everything.
We've given him some pretty hard shit, and like he hasn't given us negative points. That's impressive.
I'm like the king of giving him hard shit. That's kind of my life.
Oh, okay.
Yep. It
Because I love him.
That face Russell made.
It's a faces transplant.
Ugh. Okay, question 4.
That's a real thing, okay?
That is a real thing. It apparently stops aging. Go ahead.
Oh.
Weird.
That's the secret.
Just shit in each other's balls.
No, that's not how you do it.
Live forever.
Step 1, shit in someone's butthole. Step 2, live forever.
Hey, baby, you
Question
want to look
what?
5 years younger?
What's the quote?
Oh,
No, the quote is, the gunfight is in the head, not the hands. Shane.
Way of the Gun?
Incorrect.
Pimp.
Russell.
Good, the bad, and the ugly.
Incorrect, but from the same
Fuck, I knew it.
Franchise?
same franchise.
Oh,
You got two options there, bud.
I can't. Dump.
This when Mike uses buzzer. Mike.
Is it Fistful of Dollars?
Incorrect.
oh,
It is The Quick and the Dead.
is that the same?
Is that the same one?
Yeah, the other one's a few
It's
dollars
Clint Eastwood,
more.
though.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, quick.
Well, I gave you the wrong one.
Unkempt Harold.
Unkempt Harold. All right, so Shane's winning by 1. Question 5.
Wow, guys,
I thought we were gonna like nail the shit out of this quiz.
So did I.
There's some weird, like, just random movie quotes in here. You ready for this one?
Yeah.
You
Really?
treat a disease, you win, you lose. You treat a person, I guarantee you'll win, no matter what the outcome.
Pimp.
Russell.
World War Z.
Incorrect. I'll give you a hint. It's got a famous comedian in it, but it's not a comedy.
Dude, I already said World War Z. Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, now you get it. Now you know.
Yeah, I think I know what it is now.
But it's not a comedy?
It's not a comedy.
Not
It's
a
got
comedy.
a comedian in it.
Dump.
Mike.
The Dead Poets Society?
No, it's not. But Shane.
Patch Adams.
Correct. Correct.
That's still kind of comedic.
I mean, sort of.
It's a dramedy.
Isn't there just like a giant vagina that they walk into at some point?
Comedy.
That was my D&D campaign.
Is that the one where he's the teacher?
That's Dead Post.
That's
Society's
Dead Post.
teacher.
Something. Okay.
Yeah.
So I at least named the one I was
Patch
thinking.
Adams
Yeah,
is where, yeah.
You
Patch Adams
named a
is-
Robert Williams movie.
is where he like starts his own clinic to treat people and basically like does it pro bono because
Yeah.
health insurance
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, when was that movie? Forever ago? Now
Yeah.
it's worse?
Now it's even worse. Question number 6.
Yeah.
Nobody finds their soulmate when they're 10. I mean, where's the fun in that? Right? I forgot to finish the quote.
I've heard this.
It sounds familiar, but I have no fucking idea.
What? I'm just waiting for you guys to answer. Russell.
The time traveler's wife.
Incorrect.
I
guys
told
gotta
you
guess?
it was about grooming.
You're humming something.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I'm just humming, waiting for you guys to answer.
No. I know you better than that. You're humming the same note over and over to get to something.
He thinks he's changing pitch, but he's not.
You got to pick up on the rhythm.
I don't like Mike on the
That's
show
right,
anymore. he's pointing out all my flaws, the many ones I have.
That's
It's
what
okay.
I
That's
do.
what we love you for.
Oh,
I don't know what it is. Do you know?
I don't know. I didn't hear the hum.
It's Sweet Home Alabama.
That was going to be my guess.
Bro, know your audience.
I may
It's
have,
a Googled quiz.
I may have Googled this
Oh,
quiz
yeah.
because I
What you want to marry me for anyway? So I can kiss you anytime I want.
I didn't know Mike was
That's a better quote.
I didn't know Mike was a Sweet Home Alabama. Home Alabama.
I knew you were humming a song, and I'm like, okay, so it's a song,
I have the most
but I don't
inconvenient
know what
erection right
the
now.
song's supposed to be.
God, what the fuck, Russell?
That
Next
was
one.
me.
Question number 7.
Yep.
Ooh, you think you're so cool with your karate and your childlike reflexes.
Everything you say, I think it's Ben Stiller.
Wow.
Stiller?
Wow. Russell.
I was gonna say something else, but now I'm gonna say dodgeball.
Incorrect.
Damn it.
Wow.
Got him.
Wow, you're incorrect. You guys got a guess? You got a guess? I'll read it again if you want.
Ba-ding?
Shane,
Shanghai Noon.
incorrect. Mike,
You made a face.
Yeah.
may have been on something, but you were wrong.
What was the other one?
You got it, Mike? You got it? What's that?
No. Wait, eh?
It's a different time of day, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Shanghai Nights.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Mike's on the board.
Shanghai Breakfast.
Shanghai breakfast.
What's that feel like to be on the board?
Have you not been on the board?
Not
today.
This is my first time.
You like it?
Probably my only, the way I'm treating Dave.
No, I'm used to it.
I can't
I
help
love
it.
you. So is now Mike has 1, Shane has 1. 2. Shane has 2.
The heated
Shane's
battle
too.
rages on.
The battle rages on. Question 8. Come out to the coast. We'll get together. Have a few laughs.
Ba-ding?
Shane.
Die Hard.
Yep. I knew right away you would get that one.
I mean, it's in lots of stuff, but that's what it's from.
That's what it's from, yeah.
Yeah.
Question number 9. Pick it up, Russell.
How many we got today?
10.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot to say it's 10.
Yeah.
Mike's finger on the buzzer over there. He's ready.
He's ready to go.
I guess it comes down to a simple choice, really. Get busy living or get busy dying. Let me say it again. I guess it comes down to a simple choice, really. Get busy living or get busy dying.
Dump.
Mike?
Shawshank Redemption.
Correct!
Yeah.
Correct!
The voice that time gave it to me.
My not very
I don't
good
know how.
Morgan Freeman. I can only do Michael Caine. It's my only.
It was just enough Morgan Freeman. I was like, wait a minute.
It was Morgan-esque. All right. You guys are tied 2-2.
No, I have 3.
You have 3. Fuck yeah, you have 3. I don't know.
I have 0 in case you forgot.
All right, I knew that. I remember that. Question number 10.
All right. Here we go. Moment of truth.
An honest man has nothing to fear, so I'm trying my best not to be afraid. Russell.
Small Soldiers.
Incorrect.
Are you
Good.
sure?
Good movie, though.
Because I feel like that line of dialogue could be from like 6,000 movies.
But not this one.
Yeah, okay. I gave it a try.
You did good, though, pal.
No, I didn't.
You got an impersonation to go along with this one?
No.
Oh.
And
It is a movie.
Fuck.
a film, you might say.
A film. You might say a film.
Feature length.
Feature length. It's got that Matt Damon feller.
Oh, shit.
Well,
I
that's
think
not
Matt
fair.
Damon's in it.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, I don't really know the movie very well. Gonna guess?
Uh,
No, it's Leonardo DiCaprio, not Matt Damon. Tom Hanks is also in it.
stop giving us hints.
I'm just trying to. Okay, fine.
Dump.
Oh.
Mike,
Catch Me If You Can.
correct. Correct.
Now we're tied.
Yeah, now you're tied.
Yeah.
What happens now? Sorry, I'm not talking in the mic. Got a little too relaxed with my point.
Mike gets 3 points and he's just gonna chill. I don't have a tiebreaker. I normally do.
We tied.
You both win!
Congrats.
Yay!
Russell lost. We won.
Yeah, you guys won as a collective.
Yeah, we got 6 points.
Yeah.
Boom.
6 out of 10. That's a passing grade, right?
I don't think so.
That's how I got through school.
Oh.
Well, this has been Hanging Big Brain with Dave,
Hey.
which also means we have come to the end of our show.
We have.
This has been the DQP Weekly. I've been, yep, boy.
Yeah, boy.
And with me always is the Shane Dog, a.k.a. Shane Nasty.
Ew, that's gross.
Also with us is Russell the Love Muscle.
I like to collect water in my sack in the shower.
I don't know how to proceed for that.
You pull it out like you're, a little canopy and
How fucking you just pulled it out like it was a fucking hoodie? What the fuck?
Are you just all nuts?
I've been looking into sack reduction
that
surgery.
sack.
He
think
just
I
brings
feel
like
like
a
a
Walmart
Walmart
sack in there, fills it up with water.
Time to shower. Better get my Walmart sack.
What are you doing?
a.k.a. Producer Russell.
Thank you for joining us tonight. You can find us on Facebook, Drafty Quarters Productions, Twitter and Instagram at DraftyQ. Also, email us and we will read it on the show if it's appropriate, obviously. At DraftyQ at gmail.com. Find us on Patreon, and you can support us by donating $1 to our general support tier. We would appreciate it.
$1.
And if you're only listening to this and not watching it, get on YouTube and watch our videos.
Yes, please. Also with us, a very special guest,
Very special guest.
Mike Madness.
You just gave me his name,
What?
but put Mike in front of it.
Mike Madness is different.
All right. I guess we're brothers now.
Sounds good. I don't have
Uh,
a beard, though, so you have to be okay with that.
he can't grow one either.
I can tolerate it.
Okay. I can grow a goatee,
Sort of.
mustache. Just doesn't fill in over here.
Wow,
Look
this is great content for the end of the show. Thank you for listening. Thank you, Shane. I don't know you were there.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Dave.
I never know how to
He
end the
was
show.
thanking you for the pump and dump you gave him in the middle.
Yeah. Thanks for the pump and dump. Remember to pump your dump.
Don't actually
Bye.
pump your dump because you're not supposed
But
to.
then
do
you'll
that.
live forever.
Yeah, then you live forever.
No, that was the feces transplant.
Yeah.
Pump your dump.
Well, I guess
Into
that
another
could go either way.
Always
probably-
remember to pump your dump if you use a septic tank.
With consent.
No, you need to pump that shit out occasionally because it'll just fill up.
If you're still listening, you should probably just turn it off because we're probably going to talk for like 5 more minutes.
It's true. Because this is a show that never ends. It goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing not knowing what it was. They'll continue singing it just because it is a song that never ends.
Bye!
Bye.
This has been a production of the Drafty Quarters Podcast Network.